Hey, how's it going everyone? This is the Anime Man. So it's almost the end of October. Man, this year has gone quickly. I am getting old. Wait, no, hold on. Stop. This has got nothing to do with the video. In fact, we're not joking around this video today. If you guys can read the title, then you would know this is not a laughing matter at all. No, this is the opposite. This is a crying matter. Because today, we are going to list the top 5 anime series that will make you cry like a bitch. Now, one important thing to remember, guys, is that, first of all, this is my opinion. Of course, everyone's opinions are going to differ when it comes to things like this. But I want you to understand that before you go spamming crap like, oh, what about this series? Or what about this series? You have no soul if you didn't say this series. Well, I trust that I have a soul, and I trust you guys have a soul too. So just remember that this is my opinion. When it comes to series that make people cry, it's pretty difficult to create an accurate list because some series don't make you cry while it made others cry and vice versa. So I'm going by the series that almost made me cry or actually did make me cry like a bitch. So let's get going. Number 5. At number 5 we have a series that I guess you could say made you cry and almost made me cry, and that was EF, A Tale of Memories. Now EF has 2 series. They have A Tale of Memories, which is the first series, and A Tale of Melodies, which is technically the sequel in the anime chronology, but was actually, when it comes to the story, is actually a prequel to A Tale of Memories. Now, I chose Tale of Memories over Tale of Melodies only because the first one that I saw was Tale of Memories, obviously because it's the first season. And if you can read the title of the series, it's A Tale of Memories, therefore it's got to do with memory loss. And you know, memory loss can be really awesome and can actually add to the story very well, or it can be one of those tear-jerking sons of bitches. And in this case, it was a tear-jerking son of a bitch. The moment you find out that the main heroine, I forgot her name, is this one. You guys are gonna have to look it up because I haven't seen it in a long time. When you found out that she had lost her memories, then that was heartbreaking for both the main character and for us watching. And not only that, but the other story as well that didn't really gain much love compared to this main one that I'm talking about was also quite a very sad story as well. This anime is rated 5th in my book because it didn't go so far as to make me cry, but it got me pretty depressed by the end of it. So I don't know, if you have a weak heart towards dramas like this, then you might cry. So check this one out. Number 4! At number 4 we have a series that I'm pretty sure a lot of people have watched. I mean, it was remade. That's how much, people watched it. I'm talking about Clannad. Now, you know that a series is going to be tear-jerking as hell when it's made by Key Studios. They're like the best at making, seriously emotional dramas, especially Clannad. And Clannad was actually the first series that Key Studios ever made. But the part that definitely made me cry the most, I'm sorry I can't remember the characters' names, but this character here, I think it's Makoto. The girl who turns into a fox, or, is actually a fox, and she falls in love with the main character. And that moment where they have to get separated, oh man, that was... But I mean, one thing you have to remember when watching a series made by Key Studios is that it's most likely going to be pretty friggin' sad at one point or another. And this series, not only this scene, but actually the entire series was actually pretty sad. So this one's rated 4th because it didn't quite make me shed a tear, but it got me pretty friggin' close, especially when it came to this scene that I was talking about before. Number 3! At number 3 we have a series that just became a movie the other day, depending on when you're watching this video from. But you definitely know the series. It's Ohana. And this series, not gonna lie, made me shed a tear. Yeah, just a shed of one single manly tear at the end when Menma disappears, or gets found and disappears. It's just like, feels. You know that it's gonna be good when they made a movie, which I haven't seen yet, but I probably should. I'm really mad that I haven't seen that movie yet because I kept saying to myself that I'm going to watch that movie as soon as it comes out, and I haven't. So leave a comment down below if you've seen the Ohana movie. Tell me what you thought of it. Number 2! The runner-up for the top 5 series that make you cry like a bitch is not a one made by Key, but is pretty close because it's written by Maeda Jun, who works for Key, and that is Angel Beats. If you didn't cry in any part of Angel Beats, and there are a lot of emotional scenes in Angel Beats, then I'm sorry, but you don't have a soul. I've heard a lot of people saying stuff like, oh, I didn't cry watching Angel Beats, you know, it was sad, but it wasn't as, you know, that's... I smell bullshit. There is no way that you can't cry at the end of Angel Beats when that emotional song and that credit roll is going, and each one of the characters slowly disappears with the song. It's like, it's perfection. It seriously is perfection. I mean, you can't get a better ending than that. I seriously think that just because of that ending, Angel Beats is definitely a 10 out of 10 series in my book. I mean, not only that, of course, I mean, the entire series was good, but just the way that it ended was just so tear-jerking and so emotional that it's seriously, every time I listen to, and I think a lot of people will agree with this, but every time I listen to that ending song of the ending credits, just listening to that song reminds me of those ending credits and makes me shed a tear. Actually, more than a couple of tears. I need to use like an entire tissue box or whatever. So if you haven't seen Angel Beats, then do it. Number 1! And the number 1 anime series that makes you cry like a bitch is, you guys probably guessed it, and it is definitely number 1 in everybody's book, and that is Clannad After Story. Now, just letting you know, guys, Clannad After Story is probably one of my all-time favourite series, and I guess a lot of people agree with me on this because it's actually rated 4th greatest anime on myanimelist.com, so you know that it's a pretty high score. And the reason that it's a really high score is because it made every single person who watched that series cry like they had no testicles. Or, I mean, if you're a girl, then fair enough, but I mean, even if you're a dude, you cried like a bitch. You can say maybe that you didn't cry in Angel Beats or you didn't cry in Ohana, but there is not a single person I know who did not cry at the end of Clannad After Story. The difference between Clannad After Story and all the other series that I just mentioned in the top 5 is that the emotional levels were really long. I mean, Angel Beats, a lot of people cried only at the last ending episode. Same with Ohana. But with Clannad After Story, I cried during the last 5 or 6 episodes. And, you know, that's like 3 hours. 3 hours of crying really gets to your body, you know, like both emotionally and physically. Like, you might need a glass of water when watching this series. Oh, and a lot of tissues. If you don't have tissues, then you're just going to make a mess of yourself. But seriously, Clannad After Story is, in my book, one of the few masterpieces in today's anime. I can't say any more because it's amazing. You guys have to watch it. There's a reason why it is number 1 on this list, and it's probably number 1 on a lot of lists like this. It's just, if you haven't watched it, then can I stab you? And there you go. That was the top 5 anime series that make you cry like a bitch. Did you agree or did you disagree? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching, guys. Like and favorite if you enjoyed, subscribe for more anime banter, and I'll see you guys soon. Keep watching anime. Johnny!